Good morning. It is almost 10 a.m. I've been up for a few hours, so I went for a walk. My back is a lot better. Not 100%. I still feel like there's something there. But I did get my MRI results back. I'll go over those later, but turns out I'm not crazy. I'm a little crazy. I'm not totally crazy. Something is going on. But I kid you not, I have another issue. Possibly two other issues. Last night, I went to bed and like an hour later woke up with this really bad toe pain. And I was looking at it and looking at it. It looks like absolutely nothing. But I realized that I think I cut my toenail too short. It's the second toe, the one right next to the big toe. I cut the inside of that toenail too short, like really short. Like a week and a half ago or something. And it's digging into the skin. And it's so short that I can't even like pull the skin away from the nail. And I can see it's not good. And it really hurts. It's ridiculous how much it hurts compared to how it looks, because it looks like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Except for now it is a little bit red and maybe swollen. So now I have that issue, an ingrown toenail that's gonna probably take weeks to resolve, because toenails freaking grow at the rate of, I don't even know what. Like, they take forever to grow. So I'm probably gonna have to deal with this for the next few weeks. And the other thing is my left ear was aching. It actually doesn't ache right now, but the past couple days, especially last night, it was really achy inside and like vibrating. Like something in there was like spasming. And that has been happening for the past couple days, like here and there. It hasn't happened today though, so hopefully whatever's going on in there is resolved. So I was like, great, now I have an ear issue, maybe an ear infection. Because I was washing my piercings, and yesterday a little bit of the saline went in my ear and I heard like bubbles. So I was like, maybe the fluid got stuck in there and now it's infected. I don't know. But that hopefully I think is resolved. But now I have this toenail issue. I just literally feel like if it's not one thing, it's another lately. I'm trying not to feel like everything, like my body is falling apart right now, because that's what it feels like. Oh my gosh. Anyway, can't make this up. I'm gonna do some more of my core stuff, and I think I'm gonna go to Florence, Arizona, and just hang out and walk around. And yeah, my back, like I said, is much better. It does still get achy, but there's no sharp pains. There hasn't been sharp pains for like, I don't know, a week now, maybe less than that. It's been good. Whatever I'm doing, I think is working. So good. That's good. All right, I just took a shower and I finally got one of my earrings back in. My little conch here that I had like a little replacement one in that had a longer post because it was so swollen and painful. I needed like a longer one. This one just fits, which isn't ideal, but I got it in really easily and hoping that the inflammation goes down and everything will be good. So now I'm gonna eat some food. I'm having my normal buffalo chicken and my kabocha and I don't know what else yet. This is that Just brand chicken. It's really good. It's my favorite. All right, I decided to add some sausage and I think that's it. All right, time to get going. All right, I made it to Florence. I was just having an emotional moment coming up here because I just think some things are finally like sinking in for me in terms of like my body and what I can and can't do in order to not be in pain. I think I've developed some sort of like post-traumatic stress from this latest flare-up because I just find myself constantly thinking about not hurting myself again. And even just like driving, there's still times when I feel really achy. Granted, it's not as bad as it was, but it's still there. There's still uncomfortable sensations in my back. And so I think that there's still inflammation there and I'm not all the way healed. So I just have this constant fear of doing something, even if it seems small, and hurting myself again. And I'm in this situation where my body's always been my body, but now I've kind of like made this shift in my mind. Like my body, within the past couple weeks, I've learned so much new things about my body that it's like a different body almost in my mind. Whereas before I was always like, I could do anything. I thought I could do anything I wanted. Like I could lift anything, I could move patients by myself, I could do anything. Like I didn't put any restrictions on myself as long as I physically was able to do the thing. And now it's like I just am afraid that this is gonna affect like things like my job. I'm afraid to work an X-ray now because I don't want to hurt myself and I don't want to get hurt at work or outside of work to the point where I can't go to work. Like what happens if I get a flare-up that keeps me in bed and I can't go to work? And what if it lasts another 6 weeks? I won't be able to work. I'll have to cut my contract short. So I'm just have this new fear of like, oh, maybe I can't do these things. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I shouldn't do that. It's like the total opposite of like what I was thinking I was capable of before. I have my MRI results, and I was semi-correct. It looks like one of my discs between L5 and S1 is degenerating, like it's worn out. And they could tell that because it was really dark on the MRI, which means it's dehydrated and not healthy. And not only that, but there's also a posterior central focal disc protrusion. And in the MRI, at the time, it was indenting the ventral thecal surface, which is like the surrounding of your spinal cord. But it's not your spinal cord, it's not the nerves. I know that imaging is very static, like it just tells you the story at that moment. Because I was in so much more pain before the MRI, I'm thinking maybe there was pressure being put on my nerves because it was like shocking, and I think it was nerve related. So I'm grateful for the MRI because now I know like something is wrong. And along with the disc, they found modic type 1 change at L5S1 vertebral end plates, which means, when I looked it up, it means there's active inflammation or active infection in the actual bone. And I was reading that could just be the like pain generator, basically, like that causes pain. So I'm thinking maybe that's it, and that just needs to resolve. And I guess the treatment for that is like either strengthening around the spine, so like your core, which I've been doing, physical therapy. It also mentions like steroid injections. So I don't, and my doctor hasn't reached out to me yet, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just constantly feel on the verge of hurting myself again, and I don't like that. I just feel kind of like broken, and I don't know what I can and can't do safely. I know some of it's going to be like trial and error, like doing things and maybe it will hurt me and I'll just know for the future to do something differently or not do it at all. But it's like I don't feel like I have time for all that. Like if I'm needing money and I want to do an x-ray contract, I can't get hurt. I just can't. And even now, I wouldn't feel comfortable working now because I'm not 100% better. I know there's still inflammation. I know everything's not good down there. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be working in healthcare. Like, doing x-ray can be very physically demanding, especially when you're by yourself and no one's there to help. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just going through this weird phase of trying to figure it out and not feel broken and not feel hopeless, and wondering what the heck I can do in general and for money. Like, I don't want to just get a job that's gonna make me miserable. Like, I always felt so capable, and all of a sudden that's gone. And I'm also just afraid of driving any long distance because I haven't ever since this started. I've driven like an hour and that was really bad, but that was when my back was a lot worse. So I'm wondering now if I can be driving. Like, even just the short distance, I get achy, so I'm like also now just afraid to even have to drive long distances by myself because I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's sustainable. There's just so many I don't knows, so many unknowns, and I'm not sures. I just feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel like I could be making money a different way, in a way that I enjoy, but I don't know what it is. Part of it is like I might have ideas, but then once I get going on the idea, I get like imposter syndrome or like doubt and lose my confidence in it, and then it's like back to square one. I do know I can still walk, so that's good. I'm grateful for that. I'm parked by this really pretty building. I love it here in Florence. It's so like New Mexico vibes, like just the architecture and the style. I love it here so much. So I'm gonna walk around and get some steps in. This is such a beautiful house. Do you see what I mean about it being so pretty? I just got here and it's already so pretty. This is one of my favorite scenes here. This gate, the white, and the flowers here. These are like my favorite flowers. They're so pretty. Just love the contrast with the white. I'm walking funny because my toe hurts. Honestly, this looks like it could be useful. Need a torch, anyone? I like looking at these little gadgets. This tiny lantern. Too bad it takes batteries. I don't know what it is about Ace Hardware. Just love roaming around here. I do need more reading gloves because my current pair has ripped. So maybe I'll get a pair of these. Maybe these? I don't know, because I think prickers will get through these. Prickers? So maybe... These? Honestly, I don't even know how much these are. I think they're in the wrong spot. That bug is here. That bug. Oh. That bug just chased me. I'm getting to the point where I'm indecisive. And I'm just gonna walk away. With nothing. Because I don't know. These are the ones. That's such a cool old house. Looks like it has so many stories. Like, history. Not floors. Looks so neat. And quaint. But also looks like it's falling apart. Wonder what it looks like inside. It smells like rotting wood from here. Wonder what that used to be. That's so interesting. Maybe it burned down or something. Another abandoned looking structure. I love this pink one. This one right here is my favorite, but you have to look at the other side. See how pretty? Beautiful. Love those arches. And that house is just stunning. The flowers. I love those colors. Okay, now I'm not sure if I like the pink ones more or these red ones. Those are so pretty. That so much.
Oh, cool guy. Meow meow.
All you need to do is take this word I'm about to give you and stick it in your app or online at cancelx.com. And even if you don't win, you're qualified for the grand prize.
Check out my favorite mirror ever.
Right?
Like literally my favorite mirror ever. If I had my own house and a lot more money, I'd buy this. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. I have a small one of this. I have one similar to that one, but like with that border. Mine's like that size, like a foot long. Actually, that's more like it. Hey, camera. I can't get over the mirror.
Shit every freaking fall. I got one in front last year. You like that? Yeah.
It's a gorgeous mirror.
Yeah. I don't know. It's up to you.
Like, these mirrors are unbelievable. There's so many of them. Some bronze. This is one of my favorite shops ever. If I had my own house, I needed some decor, this would be the place. That and thrift shops, antique shops. I'm trying to see if I can find Poppy. Oh look. Found this drink instead. I've never had this before. Blueberry with hibiscus extract. It's really good. Tastes like very blueberry. So yeah, that's Florence. There's so much more I could show you. There's so many cool buildings here. And a lot of the historical buildings here have plaques and tell you like who used to live there and like what the building used to be. Some of them are old shops. And a lot of them are now just residences, which is really cool. I think that would be so wicked to live in a historical building. I love that. But I think I'm gonna head back. I got like a little over 6,000 steps, so a little crampy. I should probably relax a little bit. But I always enjoy walking downtowns, so this is always a treat.
This is the handiest thing. I don't know how, you know.
Good morning. It's time to go for a walk. It's like my favorite time, one of my favorite times of day to go for a walk, which is right before sunrise. My other favorite, and I think my favorite, is right before it gets really dark out. So also I'm having a bit of a hair catastrophe. It's at the point where it's been a few days that I just don't like my hair. I don't know if I just need to cut it. Part of the problem is I don't like washing it every couple days. I actually prefer just not washing my hair like for a week or something. But it just gets to the point where I just don't like how it sits. So then I have to wash it like every couple days. Like right now it just feels gross, even though I just washed it a couple days ago. And I just don't like that maintenance. So I don't know, maybe I just want to shave it off again. It's actually a bit brighter out here than I thought it was. I like it a little darker than this in the morning, but it's very cloudy. Alright, that was a good walk. I've been doing the same, like, I think it's about a mile, a little under a mile. And usually, like, when my back was really bad, like, it was really difficult to even finish without cramping and sharp pain. But right now I feel pretty good. So definitely improving. And I know it's probably only gonna be up from here. Alright, so I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Probably just cut my hair. But I'm gonna end this video here. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.